Okay, Representative Moe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of quick points. I would like to point out that this legislation is supported by IFO, our faculty union. We recognize Representative Gunther's point that we need to be part of the solution. We also need to be held accountable to choose our textbooks in a responsible and a timely way so our students can get the best price or the lowest cost when they purchase books. The other point I'd like to make is that the handwritten amendment is also a compromise we worked out with faculty from the University of Minnesota for purposes of making sure that they're part of the solution as well. And I don't know if you want to speak to this or not, but probably won't be speaking in opposition because of the work that we've made. So I don't know if you want to come on down and recognize that or not.
Welcome to me.
My name is Martin Sampson. I'm the faculty liaison from the University of Minnesota. I'm in the political science department. I teach a course on American foreign policy. Textbook in that area is $65. I've been lucky. I've been teaching 30 years. 30 years ago, textbook was very inexpensive. It was so inexpensive that I assigned two the first time I taught and said, start with whichever one you want, and then we'll think about different ways that people have kind of construed the field. You can't do that anymore. I'm currently teaching a course on U.S. policy toward the Middle East. It's an advanced 4-credit course. It has about 2,000 pages of reading, 7 books, about 20 articles from journals. Used to be students had to pay for the articles. You'd go to a Kinko's place, you paid permissions and so forth. Well, that's all free now. It's downloaded through the e-subscriptions of the library, and that has something to do with Minitex. Minuscule universities have the same kind of access. It's an amazingly good program. The books cost at Amazon.com, when I checked 3 weeks ago, $83 including shipping for 7 books. The University of Minnesota bookstore has stocked them. It's a few dollars more than that. How do I do that? I do that through trade books, and I'm in a field where I can do that. So, you have up-to-date kinds of things. Why a textbook costs 4 times what a trade book costs, I don't understand. In some cases, a trade book may be an award-winning thing. Lots of copies are published. But in other cases, like Iran's nuclear program, there's not a whole lot of demand for a book like that. And yet still it costs $15 or something of that sort. So in some fields, there's been a way around the textbooks. That doesn't work in all fields. And the thing that really perplexes me is why, in my own field, textbook costs are so enormously high. Why is it that in a field where the books have to keep changing because the topic keeps changing, number one, they're very long, and number two, they cost 4 times what a trade book of equivalent length might cost? I'm perplexed. And I think some kind of pressure that encourages publishers to be a little more forthcoming about price and things of that sort is a good way to go. I'll just close by saying that 2 weeks ago I got a very glossy postcard in the mail from a publisher, new edition of a book. It's a very good book, good publisher. I looked at it twice. There was no price on the postcard. I then called, and I waited to get through the phone tree and finally got somebody, and the person said, it's coming out in the summer, it'll cost $65. Well, I don't understand why the price is not on that postcard. Part of the problem, I think, is university faculty, college faculty, and I think there are things we can do. But there also are some other kinds of things that it seems to me are worth consideration of the state legislature.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Sampson? Thank you. Representative Lopez.
It's too bad we can't urge all the college professors or a really smart university college or University of Minnesota to go to Minitex, put their texts and everything online. The kids have a library card they use to log on with some kind of code to log on, and no problem. Don't buy the book.
Well, maybe some of these suggestions will be worked on. We obviously have a problem. Representative Moe, anything to wrap it up, or are you done?
No, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for all your time, members of the committee, and again, thank you to the students and others and publishers who actually worked to get us as close as we got.
Mr. Hildebrand, do you have anything else to add?
Look, it's been a pleasure. This has been the best hearing I've been in 27 days.
Thank you. We were very kind here. It's good to, oh, and would OHE or the Office of Higher Education or anybody from Minsky care to comment, since you are in the bill, as far as what your opinion might be? Nobody wants to come on and talk, or nobody here? Oh, yeah, somebody's here.
Where's Janice?
He doesn't have the authority. He doesn't get paid enough for it, but, okay. Well, Mr. Hildebrand, I suggest if you've got some problems with some of the things, you continue to work with Representative Moe and the students and whoever else wants to be involved in this from our higher education organization, because I can have a strong suspicion that both sides of the aisle want to try to do something to help the students.
We've already spoken to them at all, and we will be working with them.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Representative Dominguez, why don't you